Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a video really quick about Josh Duggar. As we all know that he had the opportunity to accept a plea deal, and he had up until I think it was yesterday or the 18th to accept that plea deal. So I've had some people asking me, hey, do you know if Josh accepted this plea deal? So I did a little digging to see what I could find out, and I just wanted to give you guys the information that I was able to find. So in Josh Duggar's current child pornography scandal, he had this opportunity to accept a plea deal, which he previously had this opportunity to accept a plea deal prior to even being arrested. However, he did not accept that one. He was ultimately arrested, and now he's been offered another plea deal. So in exchange for accepting either plea, he will receive a shorter sentence. It is being reported that Josh Duggar is facing decades in prison, plus a fine of up to $500,000. So for those of you who may not know exactly what's going on, or who has possibly been living under a rock, because I feel like everybody knows about this, right? Josh Duggar was arrested by the feds back in April for receiving and possessing CP. He has been living with a third-party custodian as he awaits his trial that is set to begin on November 30th. So he was sent to live with some friends of his parents. They have no small children, so it makes them somewhat suitable for Josh. While he lives with these third-party custodians, he must follow guidelines that the judge set for him when he had his Zoom hearing. He's allowed to see his children as long as his wife Anna Duggar supervises, but he cannot be around any other minor children due to the nature of his charges. He cannot access the internet. He must wear a GPS tracking device. He cannot go anywhere that minors are present. There's a whole list of conditions, and if you guys want me to do a video where I talk just about that, about his conditions, let me know. I do think there's a video out there that I've made already that discusses just the conditions, but if you guys are interested, let me know. Up until this point, Josh has claimed that he was innocent, and his parents have stood behind that. From what I understand, they believe that he is innocent. We know that some of his siblings may not believe such, or at least want justice to prevail. They want to find out what the truth is, whatever the truth may be, even if it means that their brother committed these crimes. Sources have actually stated that Jim Bob, Josh's father, hopes to sweep this entire scandal under the rug and act like it never happened. That's going to have to be a pretty large rug, right? Because there's no way anyone could pretend like this did not occur. Now, Josh's wife, Anna, she was seen by his side at the motion hearing last month, and she has stuck by his side from day one with all the allegations that's come out about Josh over the years. When we found out about the situation with his sisters, his wife stood by his side. When the Ashley Madison scandal come out, his wife stood by his side. And now with these charges and him getting arrested, she has still decided to stand by her man. What takes the meaning stand by your man to a whole new level, right? I don't think that's what she meant. Sources claim that Anna has been spending a lot of time with Josh at the third-party custodian's home. Also, it has been reported that the kids are not there that often, that Anna's siblings keep the kids while she spends a lot of her time with Josh. Josh had until Monday, October 18th to decide whether or not he wanted to accept this plea deal. This would mean that he changes his plea because he previously pled not guilty at the bond hearing that he had earlier this year. So if he decides to change his plea, it would need to be signed and sent in to the judge, so a change of plea hearing could be scheduled. It has been speculated that if Josh Duggar accepts this plea, he will spend around 10 years in prison. However, it's unclear exactly what the sentencing will actually look like. This is just speculation based on the nature of his charges and things such as that. According to an exclusive report, no change of plea has been filed by Josh as of Tuesday, October 19th. It is not too late for Josh to plead guilty. However, he can no longer receive the benefits of the plea deal if he decides to change his plea. In this case, if he pleads guilty before his November 30th trial, he will not necessarily receive a shorter sentence. So it looks like Josh did not accept this plea. Now, ever since Josh was arrested back in April on CP charges, his lawyers have been working very hard to create any shadow of doubt about his guilt. Most of their efforts have fallen flat because his defense team, they have filed, I think, like 4 motions to dismiss evidence, and all of those motions have been denied by the judge. A lot of people actually assumed that Josh would accept the plea deal, so this kind of does come as a shock, thinking that he did not accept the plea deal. And like I said earlier, the deal would obviously involve some prison time, but the sentence would be considerably shorter than the 40 years that he is facing if this case does go to trial. Now, reports that I have read, it is saying that Josh did not even consider playing it safe by cooperating with the prosecutors and accepting this plea deal. As ignorant as this may have been, in my personal opinion, as ignorant as this may have been for him not to accept this plea, I'm not shocked to hear that he didn't accept it, because he has literally proclaimed his innocence from day one. He has maintained that he did not do this. He did not commit these crimes. And I feel like the prosecution has literally like an airtight case. I was on that Zoom call at that first hearing, and I heard a lot of the details about this case, and I think they have a solid case against Josh Duggar. So in my mind, I was thinking it would be the smartest thing for him to just accept this plea deal. Take your 10 years, you'll be out, and be done with it. 10 years, while that's a long time, 40 years is longer. So kind of shocked that he did not take the plea deal. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you guys think that he would take this plea deal? Are you guys shocked to hear that he didn't? What do you think will happen once this goes to trial? I personally think, like I said, they have an airtight case, and I think they're going to win it. And I think Josh Duggar will end up spending a lot of years in prison for these crimes. Leave me your thoughts. Make sure you give the video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.